Sufian, we've been working on our book for a long time now and accomplishing very little because we spend all of our time out here drinking coffee and eating pastries.
Yes, we do.
And so now, even though we wanted to finish the book before the Olympics started, the Olympics are ancient history, but the question still remains. I think they're still important. I think they're still an important event for Russian politics and Russian history. So what do you think was the real legacy of the Olympics?
Well, I think that though the Olympics are forgotten, they had real impact on the events that followed. And actually, I think that they shaped the events that followed, like invasion of Crimea and this crisis between Russia and Ukraine. So I think that the legacy of Olympics are very important in order to understand what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think you're right. I think one of the legacies was that the Olympics created a nationalist fervor inside of Russia. That usually we think of the Olympics as being peaceful competition between all countries, all young people around the world. What really happened this time was that Russia used it to build up a strong sense of nationalism in the country that could be easily transferred to the invasion of Ukraine.
And also the current leaders of Russia, they tested a lot of practical mechanisms during the Olympics, like listening to people who attended the Olympics, like dealing with security issues, economic issues, and later they tested a lot of those things during the invasion to Crimea, like military security issues, or what are they doing right now with internet and with human rights issues.
Mm-hmm. You're right. In fact, the Olympics created a whole infrastructure in terms of setting up the military force to provide security for the Olympics, in terms of the whole infrastructure for Olympstroy, the state company that prepared all the events around the Olympics. That whole structure, including the people leading it, like Dmitry Kozak, were just simply transferred from the Olympics to running the invasion of Crimea. So in a sense, you had a whole infrastructure there. So it leads to a question. Would Russia have invaded Ukraine and annexed Crimea if the Olympics had not been successful? What do you think?
Yeah, we keep discussing this thing because it's really important for our book. And that's one of the things we disagree on.
Right.
And last two times actually, we tossed a coin twice in order to resolve this issue. And you were saying that Russia would invade Crimea anyway.
Right.
And my point of view was that if Olympics were not as successful as it was, like if military security issue failed, or they wouldn't build infrastructure in time, or like many other other problems, like if they wouldn't win so many medals, the leaders of Russia wouldn't have spirit, wouldn't dare to invade Crimea.
Right. Yeah, my argument was that they would invade no matter what, because once Yanukovych lost power, and it was clear that the Ukrainian forces were trying to build a more democratic, more accountable government that was less corrupt in Ukraine, that would serve as a bad example for Russia, and so Putin couldn't allow it to stand. So he needed to destabilize the situation in Ukraine. So therefore, regardless of what happened with the Olympics, I thought he was going to invade.
So we tossed coin twice, and both time coin proved that I was right.
Right.
So let's do it the third time, because true science, like tossing a coin, should give you the same results every time. So let's see how it goes the third time.
And in any case, Russian politics is so unpredictable, there's no scientific way to figure out what's really happening.
Yeah, that's why we toss in the coin. So heads, Russia would invade
no matter what.
Crimea no matter what, annex Crimea no matter what. And tails, if the Olympics were not successful, Russia wouldn't invade Ukraine. So I'm tossing the coin.
Oh, this time it's heads.
It's heads. Oh, so it means that this time you're right.
Yeah, so Russian politics remains completely unpredictable.
And even the coin wouldn't
Give us any insight to what's actually happening there.
Yeah. Okay, so congratulations on your victory this time.
Thank you.